Yo, what's up? So there has actually just been brand new information that has just been dropped for Plants vs Brainrots, and it's regarding the new update. So the new update is actually going to be a prison event like update thing, and there's going to be a warden and all sorts. So definitely stay tuned because I'm going to show you all the leaks and everything you need to know, and also I'm going to show you how to prepare for this update. Definitely subscribe because I do tons of giveaways. So if you're interested in that, definitely subscribe. Okay, let's get into this. So if you go to the Roblox page, Plants vs Brainrots, basically click on the about section and then there'll be events, and there is a new one down there. As you can see, prison event. So that looks very, very awesome. And here it is in all its glory. As you can see, it's coming out on October 4th, Saturday, 1 p.m. Well, that's 1 p.m. in my time zone, so that'll be in the UK. And yeah, as you can see, it says in the back there, the Warden's Prison. So very, very cool. I will have a bigger screenshot of that in a second. Now, it does say here, introducing a new prison event, Plants, Boss, Brainrots, Rebirth, and lots more. Follow the event so you don't miss out. So yeah, this is very exciting. So there's even going to be a new boss, which obviously I'm going to assume the new boss is going to be the Warden, right? That would make the most sense. So chances are we're probably going to get a lot of the Brainrots maybe we've already gotten, but they're going to be in like prison outfits, I suppose. Maybe, I don't know, that's my like prediction, I suppose. And then this is the screenshot, you know, in like full screen basically. So looks very, very cool. Now you'll wonder, like, or you might be wondering, where is this going to be exactly? And I'm pretty sure, you know this island over here that no one has any idea what it's going to be. I'm pretty sure this is where the prison is actually going to be located, right on this beautiful island right here. Nobody has known why that's been here for so long. And the reason I say that is because if you actually have a look, like on the side, so let's look at the left side. You see how there's like a little yellow circle kind of right next to where my index is? There's like a, you know, a yellow little corner there, which I'm assuming is, yeah, I mean, it matches up, right? So chances are the prison, or the prison, I don't know why, I'm struggling to talk massively. But the prison is probably going to be on this island right here. So that is very, very exciting. At least we now know what this is going to be. And it does actually make sense because inside this little hut here, obviously you can't actually go in there, but someone did send me a screenshot of what's in there. Apparently there's a picture of a dog. So that's probably like the warden's dog or something inside that little rock there. Kind of similar to this one. How there's also a picture in this one. But this one's like a bird or something, or it's like a cat. Bird, eagle thing, whatever that's meant to be. I have no idea. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is going to be pretty awesome. At least we're finally going to be going onto that island because it's actually been in the game for some time now. Like they actually added it like a week or so ago. And we thought it would involve, you know, the previous update, but it actually never did. So yeah. But in terms of preparation, now there are actually a few things you can do. Now, this is a bit risky me saying this because obviously it's not guaranteed. But basically, with all the previous rebirths, every rebirth has been the Los Tralalalitos or whatever it's called. Yeah, the Los Tralala or Tralalaritos, however you say this. So this one and also the Vaca, I'm pretty sure. So this one right here. So just in case, I would make sure that you have the Los Tralalalitos and also the Vaca Saturno Satanita, because like I said, yeah, all the previous rebirths, well, at least the last few anyway, have been these two for some reason. I don't know why all the rebirths have been the same secret pets. It does seem a bit weird, so that's why there's probably a chance that in this update they might be fixing that by like changing up the pets for the, you know, or the Brainrots, sorry, not pets, for the brand new rebirths. So that's probably a good chance. But obviously, yeah, I mean, there's going to be new rebirths, and they did say there's going to be a new boss, so make sure that you've got some really good plants down with really high damage, because obviously you want to be able to defeat the boss for when it does come into the game, because these bosses have been kind of easy. So I'm thinking they might be adding a boss that's actually going to be quite difficult, like, you know, the warden boss, for example, if that is actually the next boss. I don't know, that's just a guess. I mean, it would make a lot of sense. Also, because they are adding a ton of new you know, Brainrots, one really good thing that you probably should be doing is saving up on your like lucky blocks and stuff. Well, not the meme ones specifically, more the other ones. If I just search lucky block, let's see. Okay, secret lucky block. So like if I open this, it'll give me a secret, I believe. So let's just open it. Let's see what we get here. I've actually got 35 of these apparently. That's kind of insane. Okay, we got a Garamora Ram. But yeah, if you stack up on these, basically, you know, when they add new secrets, potentially they could be in these lucky blocks. So definitely save them just in case they do add new secrets into the game. So that way, you know, when the update comes out, that's when you can spam them and then you can potentially get a new secret like basically instantly. So I would actually highly recommend you do that. Same with the godly lucky blocks as well, just in case. Here, I'll open one just for the lols, because why not? See what we can get here. Oh, wow, we actually got that one. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was quite rare, actually, out of that. Very nice. Another thing I would highly recommend you do is you see up here, you see how it says 15 luck? I would actually recommend that you try and get max luck. Now, max luck on this little sideboard right here is actually 15. So you want to be aiming for that, obviously, because that is max. I mean, I'm assuming maybe when the update comes out, this potentially is going to be, you know, boosted up a little bit. So maybe it might go up to 20, I don't know. But if you didn't know, because I didn't actually know this originally, but when a boss spawns in, every time you defeat a boss, your luck will actually permanently go up 0.1 times. So obviously, you know, to get to 15 times, I guess you're going to have to defeat a lot of bosses. So it's probably going to require you to AFK if you can and just defeat loads of bosses. So that way you can eventually get yourself up to 15 luck. Now, obviously, I'm at max right now, so it's not going to go up. As you can see, I just spawned in a boss. It won't go up anymore. But that is actually how you go up luck, technically. Every boss that spawns in, well, as long as you're at max rebirth, I'm pretty sure every boss that spawns in, you'll get 0.1, obviously, until you reach the max amount. So definitely aim towards that. Just so, you know, when the new update comes out, you got max luck to actually get all the new best stuff. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, obviously, make sure you got some pretty good, you know, Brainrots, just so you can earn a lot of money, because we don't know how much the rebirth is going to cost. It's probably going to cost a lot. So definitely get some pretty good, you know, Brainrots going. Also, another thing I want to mention in preparation is try and set up an alt account if you can. So for example, what I do actually is I've got Roblox on my phone. Well, I used to do a thing where, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people used to do this, where you could have like Microsoft Roblox and also Google Roblox. But I believe the Microsoft Roblox, they actually added an update where basically you can't do that anymore, because Roblox, or Microsoft Roblox, is like now Windows Roblox or something. I don't know how to fully explain it, but basically you can no longer play on like two at the same time. There'll be some people that know what I'm talking about here, and then there'll be some other people that are like completely lost. But basically, what I do now is I just play on my phone and also play on my PC. But anyway, back to my original point, because I know I kind of just waffled there. Basically, the point is get yourself an alt account, because that way, when you do rebirth, when the update comes out, you can trade all of your Brainrots to your alt account, so you don't actually lose anything when you rebirth. Sorry, I know I'm struggling to talk. I don't know what's wrong with me. Because obviously when you rebirth in this game, you lose everything. So, well, you don't lose your plants, but you do lose all your Brainrots. And obviously you don't want to be losing all your top tier stuff. So get an alt account set up so that way, you know, when the update comes out, you can basically just trade everything over. And then, yeah, then you can rebirth, and then you can literally just trade everything back. So that way you literally don't lose a single thing. That's definitely what I recommend you do. Actually, by the way, I just thought, did they mention an extra seed? Did they say an extra seed? I can't remember. So introducing a new prison update or event. Plants, boss, Brainrot. Oh yeah, so they said plants. Okay, so new plants. Yeah, so basically that means seeds. So chances are they're going to be adding a new secret seed, maybe. Well, they don't say that specifically. They say new plants. So potentially they could just be adding more low tiers, kind of like how they added the pumpkin and they added something else, like the grape seed, for example. But yeah, maybe they might be introducing a brand new best seed in the game, which would be pretty awesome. Well, actually, I say that would be awesome, but also be kind of a pain, because this past week I've basically been trying to get a full team of Shrimbinos. So if they do add a new plant, you know, as cool as that's going to be a little bit of a pain, because then that means I'm going to have to now work towards getting a full garden of whatever the new, you know, new plant is. I'm trying to think like what new plant it would be that's like a prism or prison theme. Like, I don't know. Is there a plant that's like, you know, similar to prison? I don't really know. If anybody can come up with something, you know, try and guess what they would add as new seeds in a prison update. I'm legit. My brain is completely blanking right now. I don't even know what they'll do. Maybe it won't even be similar to that. Maybe they'll just add like a random plant. But yeah, I mean, regardless of what it is, I'm definitely going to try my best to get a full team of them. So, you know, bring on the challenge, I suppose. But yeah, appreciate you. Definitely subscribe. And yeah, see you in the next one.